Hello, this is Mama Jess. I'm hanging out in my sewing room today. So I have a belief that the young people don't need to just learn skills or watch people and be entertained, but you need to feel like you're hanging out with someone and connected to them, so you're not feeling so dreadfully alone. So I know that your phone is your main source of community, connection, at least for a lot of you, because you don't have a connection with your parents or your siblings, or because everyone else is on their phone and everyone's just kind of socially goofed up. No one knows how to really talk to each other. And if you did, you don't have much to talk about because you don't really have a life, because your life is in this phone trying to live through other people because you don't really know how to live. And I'm not judging you, because I've been through seasons in my life like this. Like, I just didn't know what to do with myself. And so I'm going to have like hangout time with Mama Jess, where this isn't exactly instructional, where I'm not going to be walking through everything about how to put pockets on this vest. But I really want you to just be with me and watch what I'm doing, and kind of like we can talk, and as if you were here, we could chat and I'd be like, what are you doing? How was your day? What are you learning in school? What's your favorite subject? You just started school, so how is that going? And any trouble with, the other students, or whatever it might be. These are the times where kids hang out with their parents, but they're not actually being rigorously taught anything. Everything doesn't have to always be this big production or progression, or necessarily being trained or learning a skill, but it's just a time to be together. So I remember I used to, like, when my mom would go out and do lawn work, like weeding, or she would like trim with her, trim the lawn with her scissors, I would just go and sit out there and just watch her, and just because I wanted to be with my mom and just hang out. And actually I was learning about how to care for the lawn by just watching her. She was really good with yard work. And I know a lot of you don't have access to parents to just kind of hang out by them. So this is Hang Out with Mama Jess. And I do wish that you could be here and I could be inquiring about your life and what you're doing. But maybe a time where you're starting to develop an understanding of that much of what we do shouldn't always be alone. Even when people are on like big health kicks, like I'm on a new diet, and all they do, they're just alone all day, kind of tinkering over how to have this optimal health diet, and or whatever you're doing, whatever new project, it can be really lonely. And I don't want you to feel that loneliness. And that's what we're trying to curb here, is that you have to have a connection and a bond with someone who loves you, and not just a girlfriend or boyfriend. It has to be an elder, someone older than you and who has more life experience and can help guide you and teach you and train you and empower you to help you stand in the truth and what is good and true and virtuous and righteous and revolutionary, to stand against madness and tyranny. So without that, you can feel weak and confused and weak. You don't have the guts and the courage to stand up. I just want you to know that I'm thinking of all you young people all the time. You're on my heart and mind. I pray for you every single night, and I'm praying that you'll find comfort, you'll find courage, that God will lead you to the right people, places, and things. You'll have cool projects you're gonna embark on, and I want you to have peace, joy. I want you to know what real love is and real self-care, and begin to exit the crazy activist adult world. It's mostly just kind of crazy people, and just enter into a calm, peaceful state in your room, in your home, in your project, and don't let anyone interrupt what you're doing. All right? I care about you, so get sane, get smart, get skills, and I'll see you next time.